Welcome to Dole Plantation and beautiful Wahiawa, Hawaii. This 2-mile, 20-minute train ride will take you through a working plantation where you'll view pineapple fields and a variety of other crops, including plants in early stages of growth and fields under preparation for planting. Along the route, you'll hear songs from local recording artist Manoa DNA. The title Pineapple Express is only available here at Dole Plantation. Thanks again for joining us. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Dole Plantation originally opened as a fruit stand in 1950, and over the years has welcomed millions of local residents and visitors from all over the world. Wahiawa has a long and rich history. Before the Hawaiian Islands were united by King Kamehameha I, Wahiawa was where Oahu chiefs and their armies lived, trained, and fought for control of the island. Wahiawa was also the birthplace of royal family members. Roughly translated, the name Wahiawa means place of rumbling. It was believed the rumbling sound of the thunderstorms common in the area were the voices of the ancestral gods welcoming an offspring of divine rain. Today, Wahiawa is home to people of all socioeconomic and ethnic backgrounds. If you can spare some time, visit one of the many shops and restaurants in Wahiawa town and experience the hometown pride and aloha spirit displayed by its residents. Okay, we're heading into the land of pineapple. The Hawaiian word for pineapple is halakahiki, which means foreign fruit. It is believed that pineapple first originated in Paraguay or Brazil. Carried aboard 15th and 16th century trade ships, pineapple was soon found growing as far away as Mexico, Australia, China, and India. Christopher Columbus brought pineapples back from his travels in the New World, and it quickly became a gourmet fruit throughout Europe. No one knows exactly how or when pineapples first arrived here in Hawaii, but historians believe that a Spanish shipwreck in 1527 off the south coast of Kona on the Big Island brought tools, garments, and plants, including pineapples, from Mexico to Hawaii. Captain John Kidwell is credited with founding Hawaii's pineapple industry. In the 1880s, he imported and tested a number of varieties and selected the smooth cayenne variety for its cylindrical form and uniform texture. Most of the pineapple in Hawaii is grown at elevations below 3,000 feet. Good fruit quality is attributed to areas having a combination of relatively cool night temperatures, a high percentage of sunny days, and day temperatures ranging from 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes Wahiawa perfect for growing pineapple. Hold on to your hats. At times, it can get quite windy out here. Fortunately, wind is seldom a problem for pineapple because it grows close to the ground and the fruit is protected by its hard outer shell. Now, some of you may be wondering why the soil is reddish in color. Well, it's because the decomposed volcanic ash in the soil results in high amounts of oxidized iron, which in turn causes the reddish tint. The high iron content in the soil is good for growing pineapple. The red soil, however, is not so good on white clothing. Okay, let's take a short break and enjoy some music performed by local recording artist Manoa DNA. Let's continue with our story of the pineapple. In Hawaii, pineapple is grown year-round. To prepare the field for planting, the soil is fumigated and covered with black plastic mulch. The plastic mulch serves a number of purposes. It confines the fumigant, helps hold in moisture, controls weeds and pests, and heats the soil to stimulate root growth. Once the field is prepared, the planting process begins. The green leafy top of the pineapple, called the crop, is the planting material used in Hawaii. Each crop is planted by hand. Using a spade-shaped tool, the planters dig a shallow hole through the plastic mulch. They then place the bottom of the crown directly in the hole. A skilled planter can plant over 10,000 pineapples a day, or nearly half an acre. To irrigate the fields, a tube is placed between the rows of pineapple. When water is needed, it is stripped from the tubes directly onto the root. Fertilization is done by spraying a mixture of liquid nitrogen and iron directly on the plant. Harvesting, like planting, is also done by hand. The first crop, called a plant crop, takes about 20 months. The next crop, called the first ratoon, takes another 15 months. To harvest a pineapple, a crew of workers will walk through the rows of pineapple, twisting off the fruit and placing it on a boom conveyor. The fruit then moves along the conveyor to an infield harvester where the fruit is graded and packed in cartons. Even in the hot summer months, the workers must wear heavy clothing, gloves, and mesh goggles to protect themselves from the sharp, rigid leaves of the pineapple plant. After the last crop is harvested, the field is lopped down and a new cycle begins. So, how do you know when a pineapple is ready to be picked? Generally, you want to select a pineapple that is plump and fresh looking. In other words, the leaves and the crown should be fresh and green, and the body of the pineapple firm. Keep in mind though, a large pineapple doesn't necessarily mean the fruit will be better tasting or any riper than a smaller pineapple. Also, the color of the shell is not necessarily a sign of maturity or ripeness. A pineapple can be ripe when the shell is practically all green. Once the pineapple is picked, it'll not ripen any further or get any sweeter. So, the sooner they are eaten, the better. If you don't plan to use a fresh pineapple right away, store it in your refrigerator. It'll keep longer. Here's a little trivia for you. Did you know that pineapple is an excellent way to cap off a heavy meal? That's because fresh pineapples contain the enzyme bromelain, which is a natural digestive agent that breaks down protein. And for you aspiring chefs, here's a cooking tip. Use fresh pineapple in a meat marinade to add flavor and to help tenderize the meat. Besides being a tasty fruit, the pineapple is also regarded as a symbol